Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's KK here. In today's video, we are setting up my September 2025 bullet journal together. As usual, let's do a quick flip through all my monthly setups for this year so far. So basically, I have a theme for each month, and I also have all the weekly spreads following the monthly cover. You can find them in each monthly setup, which I have listed in the description box below. I realized I haven't done a blue theme for a while, so I grabbed these Ohuhu acrylic dual tape markers. They've got a brush tape on one side and a dot tape on the other, and today I'll mainly be using the dot tapes. I've picked out most of the blue colors from the set and a tiny bit of pink or purple to add a touch of contrast. I also have a planner that matches the bullet journal theme each month, like this August planner with the Tetris theme, which matches my bullet journal you've just seen. So these dot tapes will be used for my September planner setup as well, and I thought this will especially be perfect for the to-do list. Alright, let's get started. I penciled in the title first so I don't make mistakes. Then I used the dot tape of the black marker to write it. I like a cute rounded font this time, and this dot tape works really well. No bleeding either. I'm pretty confident, but just checking since it's a new marker. Next, I scatter the dots across the page, one color at a time. I start with the darker shades as a backdrop, then add the lighter ones later as sparkle or highlights. I try to keep the dots random but balanced, making sure some colors aren't too close to each other. I also added a few bows to the patterns for extra cuteness here. This dual tape pen is pretty handy. I can just use the brush tape on the other side. Then I felt the dots weren't enough, so I added more and also added some smaller ones. Alright, now the September cover page is done. Super simple and cute, I really like it. Now moving to the left page, I usually put my monthly calendar here. I sometimes doodle or just use stickers to create what I call a highlight a day calendar, kind of like mini memory keeping for the most special thing happened each day. I'm drawing bigger circles for the calendar to match the dot theme, and I'm hand drawing them, not fussed about perfect circles. I'm learning to embrace life's little imperfections now. Quick note, excuse the light changing. I like to film in sunlight, and Auckland's funny weather makes it tricky. It can be pouring down, and in 5 minutes it's all bright and sunny again. I try to adjust the tones in editing, but it might still be noticeable. Maybe it's time to invest in a big light, but honestly, I have no clue which one to get, and it has to be big enough, even enough, and no shadows. So probably lots of research and money involved. If you are curious, the notebook I'm using is the Paper Ideas A5 dotted hardcover notebook, available from my store Hedgehog Journals. I'll put a link in the description too. It's got 100 GSM paper, which handles acrylic and water-based markers really well. The color I'm using is light mauve, but we've got heaps of other colors as well. After the big calendar circles, I add more small dots around the background to match the right page, plus a few bows. Not too many, just so they don't take over. I haven't written the numbers yet, I'll do that when I fill the calendar later. Alright, now my September's monthly cover is all set. I actually love this setup. Simple, quick, yet still cute and pretty. Probably my easiest one this year so far. Now let's move on to the weekly spreads. Week 1 will be a 2x2 layout per page. My grid spacing sheet is super handy for this. I have the dots to form the frames for each day. And if you are new here, I mainly use 2 journals every day in 2025. this bullet journal for habit tracking and reflections, and a smaller weekly planner which you saw at the beginning of the video for scheduling and to-do list. So the daily reflections go into this weekly spread. I do an 8-block layout, 7 blocks for 7 days of the week, plus a block for a weekly review. I keep frames and decorations smaller to give more space for writing. So now I have weekly formed a frame and a cross in each page for the 8 blocks. No need for straight lines here, and after writing the days and days of the week, week 1 is done. Week 2 is more of a horizontal layout with dot patterns on the sides and middle to separate left and right. I love that 1st of September is a Monday, and even better is the official start of spring here in New Zealand. It feels so fresh, exciting, and energizing. To tell you the truth, I actually struggled a bit coming up with a theme for this month. So if you have ideas or themes you'd like me to try, leave them in the comments. I could use some inspiration. So I thought about a spring theme this time, but I already did a yellow and greenish one for April. I also thought about tulips, as September is when they start to bloom in New Zealand, but I've done so many floral themes. So in the end, I picked the color first. I chose blue because I haven't done a blue theme this year, I guess. Then I thought, why not really use these dot markers? They were kindly gifted to me by Ohuhu, but I haven't really used them much except for the unboxing swatch and a couple of dots in my planner for to-do list. So I decided I'm gonna really use these dot markers, and here we go. So that's my honest thought process for picking up a theme this time. Lots of people ask me how I get ideas. Sometimes it's easy, like August Tetris theme came from me playing the game. July's theme from Monet's water lilies at an art exhibition. But sometimes, like this time, I got stuck too. Ideas don't come easy, and that's okay. So I thought I'd share a little bit of how this theme came up together this time. Anyway, week 2 and 3 have similar spreads, line dividers, and bigger bubbles for dates. For week 4, I decided to use straight dotted lines, which is easy in this dotted journal, 1 dot per square, following the same sequence. Oh, also, here's my cat Muffin. I didn't manage to catch her face. I feel she's becoming more clingy lately, maybe because she's getting older. She used to run away after 30 seconds I hold her and never jump on the couch. But now she often sits on the couch with my partner when he watches TV, or on my laps while I work in front of my computer. It was like a dream come true, super cute. Back to journaling. The days of the week this time are a little different as well. I just wrote the numbers with a dot tip, but then I feel it's a little empty, so I added more dots around the numbers to fill the space. And there we go. My September 2025 bullet journal setup is complete. Let's do a final flip through. I'm really loving this setup, especially the tiny touches of pink among the blue. It feels soft but cheerful. I'm really excited for spring, and wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful September. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Any questions or suggestions, pop them in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!